Hello, this is Willy. The rebirth season has started. Finally, I selected a character and leveled up from 1. I've been receiving many questions from new users about how to start leveling, so this time I plan to guide you while leveling from 1. First, if it's your first time creating a character, choose the rebirth season to create your character and head to the first town, Mallow Front. When you arrive, look for the alchemist NPC, and at the very bottom of the first physical tab in the rune shop, you'll find the absolute hammer. It's a new skill that just came out and it's really good, so you should buy it and use it right away. However, at first it can only be purchased as a 1-link skill rune, which allows only 1 link rune. You can buy additional physical damage and attach it for hunting without any problems. This additional physical damage can be purchased from the rune shop in the first under the link rune tab at the very bottom. Just throw things casually while you go and the monsters will all die. Then focus on the main quests, which are in yellow. There are a total of 13 acts and you will enter Saluto. Our goal for now is to clear Act 13, so let's focus as much as possible on progressing through the acts. What's important here is that you'll receive selection chests for improved rare skill rune and improved rare link rune. Never ever pick just anything. Try to keep it, especially open the link rune much later. For skill boxes for me, I chose the universal buff, the Seal of Striking. It's also rare by nature. Anyway, since it's a really precious box early on, I recommend opening it when you're sure. And I briefly tried both the new skills, the Absolute's Hammer and Black Plague, as I heard from the beginning that Earthblow is good for leveling, so I decided to give it a try. In my opinion, just go with Hammer, the Absolute's Hammer. For now, Black Plague is a magic skill rune that can't be bought in the store.
Since it's a skill rune, you need a magic skill rune box, and it's hard to set up in the beginning. If you lack levels, you can't properly acquire Zodiac points, so the damage is not good, and the movement speed is really slow, which is very frustrating.
And Earthblow is good. It would be even better if you added the Warrior's Shadow. However, I used Frost Strike in the previous season, so I'm hesitant to use it. And then there's the Absolute's Hammer, the Hammerdin, right? Didn't they say the build was supposed to focus on magic? But this is physical and I don't understand why it's so good. I'm still pushing through the act and it's really good. Even with a rough setup, the damage is decent and it's especially great against bosses. If I were to compare just these 3 skills, first, the Black Plague isn't unusable for hunting. However, since there are better alternatives, I wonder if it's really necessary to set it up. And you can choose between Earthblow and the Absolute's Hammer, based on your preference. Anyway, the Hammer is a new skill, and it's good for boss fights too.
For now, I think I'll keep using the Hammer. Since it's still early on, new good skills keep appearing. I'm just mentioning a few skills that I've tried.
If you think, oh, this is better, why is he doing that? Zarenia, please leave a comment. I will display a recommended link for the early build on the screen here, so beginners can easily follow along since I've only gathered runes that can be purchased in shops. And I'll briefly show you how to choose the Zodiac at the beginning. For the first Zodiac, select Afros and go up with attack damage until you reach the interval. Once you select 5, the second Zodiac unlocks. Here, start with physical damage in the forest and go all the way up to the Tyrant of Nature.
And when you do this, the third one will open. Then you go from the jewel covering the damage upwards and reach the diamond body right next to it.
Starting from the gold tab, select the projectile damage up to the gold hunter. Then, in the next 4th stage, select from the root's physical damage upward to material strengthening. In the 5th stage, select from the rainbow's damage upward to the rainbow bridge. And then start with movement speed at the dewdrop below and go up to super speed, bringing amplified attack speed, and at the same stage in flash start with attack damage, get attack speed with brilliant armor, and proceed to muscle strength explosion. You can select +1 mana per hit. If you have enough mana, you don't have to select it. Specialization should have opened before. For specialization, I chose Dawn and selected damage up to overpower.
And in the second specialization, it's Hail.
I moved to the right up to Sharpness, and after this I'm still working on it. I marked from here to Scent, but I'll probably keep changing the Zodiac. I might change it like this or that, as I'm still not sure how to mark it exactly, so it might change each time. If it does, I will create video and upload it for you. If my build gets upgraded in the future or a better build comes up and I switch to it, I will see you with another video. Thank you.